The enter the room is a tie-in. So I told you guys like I'm
Yeah,
into podcasts and all that kind of stuff. Well,
love
there
it.
was one with Lex Friedman and Benjamin Netanyahu
Yeah.
back in July, before the whole Gaza thing even happened, and they were talking about Ukraine and Russia.
Mm.
And one of the things that Netanyahu said that stood out to me during that conversation was, um, pertaining to Russia and Ukraine, that I don't think they're ready to enter that room yet together. Like,
Mm.
to have those peace talks, to have the
Yeah,
negotiations, and
yeah.
it's not so much the what happens in the room; it's just the willingness to enter.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
going back to the training and all the diverse cultures in um, I don't know exactly, tribal or ethnicity type
Hmm.
of training
Yeah.
melting pot you got going on in Burma. Is there some sort of a pain that has driven everybody into that room?
Mm. Yeah, definitely.
That is such a good point. So I'm so glad you tied it back to that training too.
Look at that, a double
Especially,
tie,
yeah.
double knot.
Do you want to touch on that?
Yeah,
That's so good.
yeah, I mean the coup you mentioned in the intro, the
Yeah,
coup that took place in 2021. Um, for some people, this is the first time maybe they've heard about the conflict and the war in Burma, but the coup is really just a continuation of what's been going on for over 70 years. Now, there was
70 years.
yeah, longest running civil war in the world right now.
And you've got grandmothers talking about, I remember when it started.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I mean, it's been generations' entire existence is to know
Yeah.
nothing, especially in the ethnic minority groups, to know nothing but running, to know nothing but losing a house, losing family members to senseless violence and killing.
Mhm.
And so, that from the outside looking in, yes, there was a ceasefire of sorts that happened the teens, the 20 teens, if that's what we can call them. But there was still there was just a racism taking place throughout the country, and there was oppression and injustice. But if we looked at 2021, that's when we see just a big turn. Um, February of 21, the military basically kicked out and put under house arrest Aung San Suu Kyi, who was the Democratic leader of the time, and she actually won a Nobel Peace Prize just for a lot of her work. But